Welcome once again to Yo Math Study. I am your host, Johan, and we're back again to discuss some math stuff, all that good jazz, you know what I mean? Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to stay tuned to all the things that I'm gonna be bringing you. And this week, one of the main things that I'm gonna be talking about is a lot of the frequently asked questions. One of the biggest ones being, when will I use this? Number one question I often get asked as a math teacher. Stick around as I start getting into that, and stay tuned. All right, so one of the main things I'm often asked is, when will I use this, right? The bottom line is, you're always using math. And we say that all the time. We say all these things about how math is everywhere, math is everything, and it's pretty true. You know what I mean? Like I've told you in one of the other videos before, math is what's allowing me to communicate to you right now. It's built a lot of these structures. Math is what we do to prove the things around us. So it all depends on what you're talking about. If we're talking about algebra, you're using it every single day. Every time you're trying to problem solve, you are basically using algebra. If you are trying to be an artist, especially a visual artist, you're definitely going to want to know geometry. If you're trying to study physics, anything else that relates to, let's say, astronomy, that's trig, calculus, lots of applications. And now, when we're talking about what is called pure mathematics, a lot of the theoretical quantum math, a lot of that is being used in a lot of apps and things that give you wide range of choices. So when we're talking about Spotify, SoundCloud, if we're talking about Instagram, if we're talking about Facebook, we're talking about very complex mathematical models that the sooner you get familiar with, the easier they are to learn. And trust me, all of these things are going to grow and adapt into the future. So when will I use this? Let's also be honest. A lot of times when people ask this question, it's mainly to see how they can get out of having to learn it. If you don't see its relevance in your life, because when we say math is everywhere, well then if math is everywhere, then math is nowhere, right? If it's everything, then it's nothing. And so, you know, if you're making a song, yes, you're using math. If you're going to distribute that song, you're also using math. If you're trying to figure out how much you should sell it for, again, you're also using math. So yes, very literally, all the things that you want to do are using some kind of mathematical thinking. Now, you may not believe me right now, but I'll get into it a little bit more in the following examples. Stick around.